As we wait for one of our other guests to arrive and speakers to arrive, I will talk about the progressive income tax. Again, my name is Hillary Denk. I'm with the League of Women Voters of Illinois. D-E-N-K. Thank you.
Your first name?
Hillary, H-I-L-A-R-Y. The focus of this publication is hopeful, emphasizing abundance available to make Chicago and Illinois a better place for all citizens to live, raise a family, start and grow a business, and get a great education. For much too long, all we have heard about is scarcity. And the only way out is cutting more taxes so growth can finally occur. But the entire message of Chicago is not broke disproves this false premise. And I am so glad Tom Tresser invited the League of Women Voters to include an essay about the progressive income tax. We know in this room that trickle-down economics is a fallacy. We know that tax cuts for the 1% do not lead to more jobs and more tax revenue. The path to a healthy financial state and city is exactly the opposite. Taxing those who earn the most at higher rates and those who earn less at lower rates. A progressive income tax is not only more fair, but better for our economy. Many of our neighboring states and over 30 states in this country have this tax system, and it's our federal tax system as well. Our current flat tax is unfair, inflexible, and inadequate. The League of Women Voters has been supporting a constitutional amendment to allow for a progressive tax for decades. Polling done this year shows 77% of voters favor a progressive tax over a flat tax. The rates proposed this year with this amendment would have cut taxes for 99% of Illinois residents and raised an estimated $1.9 billion in 2017. But it did not pass. We must continue to educate about the need to amend our Constitution. Ask your candidates whether they would support placing a progressive income tax amendment on the ballot in 2018, and if not, why not? Ask your local officials, your aldermen and your mayor, and all your county officials to support this policy, because it will bring more state funding to their budgets and communities as well. It's time to fund the city and state we deserve by enacting smart and fair fiscal policies. Let's keep the conversation going, and until each of these policies is a reality. Chicago could have had at least $85 million more in their 2017 budget if a progressive income tax had been on the ballot and passed this November. Let's make it happen in 2018. And now I'd like to introduce Dick Simpson.
Thank you, everyone. So the message of this book is very simple. Chicago ain't truly broke. We don't have to continue raising the property tax, the water tax, the sewer tax, the garbage tax, and taxing everything that doesn't move fast in Chicago to continue to oppress particularly the homeowners and to begin to roll back what we've just gained in coming out of the recession. There are 6 proposals in the book, all of which are meritorious, all of which require work, and all of which require the support of the aldermen and the city council. The one that Tom Gradel and I speak to in the book is very simple: corruption. There is a corruption tax in Illinois and in Chicago. Put very simply, Chicago is the most corrupt metropolitan region in the United States. Illinois is the 3rd most corrupt state in the Union. Our corruption tax is well beyond $500 million a year. The police abuse that we have to pay for each year always averages more than $47 million a year, and in fact, in many years, it's now beginning to approach $100 million. Simply solving the problems of the police and their corruption would go a long way to solving our problems, but we're here at City Hall. 33 of my former colleagues who were aldermen have gone to federal prison or died before they got to federal prison after being indicted in this very area. The corruption is in terms of bribes, it's in terms of contracts. We've had testimony at the statewide commission that was looking into ethics under Pat Quinn. And what they found, what they got in testimony from areas like the prison system, was at least 5% of all the contracts are corrupt. That is, we are paying 5% more than we should for every good and service we buy, because these are inflated contracts with corruption written between the lines. They're costing the taxpayers. So we're going to offer a variety of proposals. If the city council and the alderman and the mayor were to take up any of them, we would no longer have to increase the property tax to the level that we're doing. Thank you very much.